What are the differences between the new Marvel Legends Black Winter and the Thor from the controller wave? What is impressive about the Black Winter action figure that you should consider adding to your collection? Is the new Marvel Legends Black Winter comic book accurate? Is Thor the Black Winter? How does the Black Winter action figure scale with your 6-inch scale figures, 1/12 scale, and 7-inch scale figures? Less than 4 years from its first appearance, here we have the Black Winter action figure from Marvel Legends. The figure did not disappoint in terms of details and its accuracy to the comic book art. The head sculpt is brand new with a black hair swept to one side. There are some photoreal tech paint on his eyelids, his nose, and his cheeks. His skin is somewhat pale blue. The body is a reuse of the Thor from the controller wave. There are no painted details on his black costume. It's all black sculpted with the same details from the Thor from the controller wave. Instead of the shiny silver armor on his arms, we get a light blue type of armor also for his legs. Hasbro did a clever thing in terms of translating his smoky cape from the comic books into action figure form. We have a translucent black plastic to represent his cape of black smoke. There are holes in the cape as well. This is attached firmly to his back. It's glued on. You cannot remove this particular cape. So you cannot perform a kit bash and use this for the other Thor. There are some sculpted folded details on the cape. Marvel Legends figures with cape tends to be top heavy. This figure is more heavier because of the plain black hair swept to one side of the head. It's very heavy that it's hard to keep him in balance. That's why later on in the size comparison, he's tilted to one side. He comes with a pair of closed fist hands. It is plain light blue plastic. Sculpted on is the fingernails. The other hands that he comes with is not a pair, one weapon holding hand for the right hand and an open palm hand for the left hand that can hinge forward and back. Good attention to detail by adding sculpted fingernails. Same is true for the other hand, which is the weapon holding hand. He has sculpted fingernails there as well. This particular hand can hinge up and down, but it has a problem of staying in place, maybe because of the bracelet. He comes with another item that makes him heavy. Top it is his hammer. And this particular hammer has some black smoke effect attached to it. The black smoke is thick, giving you an idea how heavy this particular piece is, but well sculpted, all plain black. To separate the hammer from the smoke, use one finger to push the hammer out of the smoke. There are some sculpted cracks on the hammer. It's just a plain black hammer. I don't think removing the smoke from the hammer would cause any further scratches on this particular piece, probably depending on how you remove it. But I've removed it several times and I didn't see any new scratches on the hammer. The reason why you need to remove the smoke from the hammer is so that you can make good use of the slot on his belt wherein you can slide in the hammer. When first revealed, I did not consider keeping this action figure, but there is a lot of good things about this figure that makes me want to reconsider keeping this Black Winter action figure in my collection. Let me know in the comments below, based on what you saw in my review, do you think this Thor is worthy to be added to your collection? Thank you for checking out this review.
I'm Tiger Knight!
Is Thor the Black Winter When the figure was first revealed, I assumed it was another version of Thor. Some might think he is Thor from a different multiverse. The first cameo appearance of Black Winter is in Silver Surfer Black number 4. Black Winter is a star plague that destroyed the world of Galan. Galan will eventually become the devourer of worlds known as Galactus. Black Winter's full comic book appearance is in Thor number 5. Part 5 of the story, The Devour King. The Devour King story starts with Thor number 1. A weak Galactus told Thor that the Black Winter would come to destroy the universe. To stop the Black Winter, Galactus needs to consume 5 planets. Fearing Black Winter destroying the universe, Thor agreed to become the Herald of Galactus. Thor, meeting the Black Winter for the first time, tells him that he was lied to by Galactus. The reason why Galan or Galactus was the sole survivor of his world is to become the Herald of the Black Winter. To discover what happens next, check out Donny Cates' incredible story in Thor 1 to 6. If you found that character background very useful, please leave a comment and like this video if you want more character deep dives or bios like this for my future action figure reviews. Side by side with the Marvel Legends Thor from the controller via the figure wave, the body of Black Winter is a repaint of the Thor action figure. His arms are of a different colored plastic and his legs as well. This is completely accurate with respect to the comic book art. The cape is entirely different in terms of design and sculpt because in the comic book, Black Winter's cape is made out of black smoke. The head sculpt is different in terms of the hair and facial expression. Both figures has that somewhat black crown on their forehead. Thor has 2 additional accessories, 2 ravens, Yugin and Munin. For the hammer, when you compare it side by side, it feels different in terms of the sculpted details, the cracks on the hammer. I'm not sure whether that's how the plastic settles when they create the hammer. I'm not sure if that's kind of a marveling for this particular blue, translucent blue plastic and black plastic. But it does feel different in terms of the crack details. But they are of the exact same shape and size. It makes me wonder whether the crack details on each hammer is intentional. You can use the effect on the black hammer as well because it's exactly the same shape, so it should fit in really well. You can use the black smoke on the translucent blue hammer, just slide it in. I do not think this kit bash is useful. Let me know in the comments below if you find a use for this. The Black Winter action figure stands 17.2 centimeters or 6.7 inch tall. According to the Impel trading card, Thor is 6 feet 6 inches tall. This figure is slightly tall for its 1/12 scale converted height, but Marvel Legends are 6-inch scale figures. Black Winter is a Xerox copy of the Thor on the left, and on the right we have the best articulated female, Black Widow, Cosmic Superwoman, Enchantress, and Lady Loki. For a short 6-inch scale Marvel Legends, we have X-Men 97 Wolverine, and for regular size male, Spider-Man from the Renew Your Vows 2-pack. Here is Black Winter besides a Marvel Legends teenage female body mold, Magic, and the X-Men 97 Rogue. Here he is besides Cyclops from X-Men 97 and Nightcrawler, X-Men 97 Jean Grey, and the Goblin Queen. Figures from the same wave, we have Red Widow and Wolfsbane, Kaysar and Zabu, the Deluxe Angel action figure, and Marvel Knights Blade, loose collector ladies Darna and She, 1/12 scale figures Medicom Toys Mapex, Psylocke, and Brown Costume Wolverine, Toybiz Juggernaut, and the 7-inch scale Marvel Select Juggernaut. 6-inch scale Marvel Legends Hulk from the 80th anniversary of Marvel, and we have the 7-inch scale Marvel Select Hulk. The figure comes in your standard Marvel Legends packaging where there is a window and you can see the accessories and the figure part. On the side is art taken from Thor number 5, the first appearance of the Black Winter. From the back is art taken from Thor number 6. Here is a short read up. Pause it right now if you want to have a read. Here we have the other figures from this Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. You only need 6 characters to complete Zabu. On top is Marvel instead of the usual Avengers logo. At the bottom, some warnings and legalities. The recommended retail price is 24.99 USD. For Australia, the recommended retail price is 45 AUD. In our shop, we sold him for 40 AUD. His head can move from side to side. He can look down that much. He cannot look up because of his hair. His arms can extend that far. He can do a full 360 here. He has a bicep swivel. He has a single jointed elbow. He has a wrist swivel. And his hands can hinge forward and back. He has an upper torso swivel. Can crunch forward that much. He can crunch backward that far. He doesn't seem to have a waist swivel. I tried looking further. He has an upper thigh swivel. He can kick that far. He has double jointed knees. His feet can hinge forward and back, and he has an ankle rocker. He can kick that far from the back. My final thoughts. Overall, it is an excellent looking action figure despite of only having 2 dominant colors, which is the black and light blue. Balancing and standing up is a big issue for this figure because he has a large, heavy black hair swept to one side, and his hammer has a heavy accessory, which is the black smoke. While posing the action figure during the review, his weapon holding hands kept on falling down. The hammer with the black smoke is really heavy. Not a mass add. Probably you can add this to your collection if you are a big Thor fan or you want to complete the Zabu Build-A-Figure. If you have a question that requires a visual answer like a photo or a video, feel free to leave a comment down below. If I have an answer, I will make a community post or a YouTube short. Thank you and looking forward to hearing from you guys. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, ringing the notification bell, and checking out other reviews I have on the channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and find it useful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and ring the notification bell.